students, this morning we're going to treat space travel and the solar system. I'll be looking at that under these objectives. One, we're going to discuss the solar system. I'm going to list the planets and what we call the dwarf planets. We'll discuss space travel and later we'll identify the problems of space travel. Solar system. Now the solar system is made up basically of the sun, the 8 planets, the natural satellites, that is the moon for each of the planets, and the comets and asteroids. The planets. We used to have 9 planets before, but now we have 8 planets, which are the Mercury, the Venus, the Mars, the Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, and Saturn. Now we have what is called the dwarf planets. Now this dwarf planet should be a planet, but the size is not big enough. So because of that, they are not considered as a full planet. And there we have the Ceres, we have Pluto, Human, Mercury, and Eris. Now this is what the solar system looks like. We have the sun here. Now we have the first planet, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, down to 8. Now, for example, in this now, we have the moon, the natural satellite, revolving around each of the planets. And for our own planet here, we have just a natural satellite, that is the moon. Space travel. Now, all this solar system, the sun, the planets, they are all suspended in the space. That space at times is also referred to as the outer space. Now, space travel or space exploration just means going to the moon or going to spaces outside the planets. And that is done by orbiting a special spacecraft referred to as spaceship, space shuttle, and of course, we make use of rockets. Now let's look at major space exploration. The first one was Sputnik 1. It was launched by Russia on the 4th of October 1957. That was basically artificial, no living thing. The second one, I think Sputnik 2, was launched by Russia again, and that conveyed the first living thing, which was a dog, into space. But the dog did not survive. It got burnt along the way. Later on, Vostok 1 was launched by Russia, and that conveyed Yuri Gagarin. That was the first man to orbit the Earth. It was a successful mission, but on the way back, as we were about approaching the Earth, the speed was not safe enough, so it was ejected out of the spacecraft and it crashed. The next one, notable one, was Apollo 2, and that was launched by USA on the 16th of July, 1969. Now this had Neil Armstrong on board, and on 20th of July, 1969, they were on the moon. And on 21st of July, 1969, Neil Armstrong stepped out, and that made him the first man, an American, to step on the moon. Now, if you're very current, you will notice that of recent, there's a news about the space travel exploration again, and now this is about SpaceX. This was launched by America and is the first mission crewed sent by NASA. It was sent by NASA, and the astronauts Bob Behnken and Doug Holland were on board. Now it was successful. They docked successfully at the International Space Station, and this SpaceX was launched from the Kennedy Space Center in Florida, in America. Now let's look at what a space shuttle looks like. Now, what we have here is the major one, that's the orbiter, and that's what will convey the astronauts, the cargo, and other basic needs. Now, what we have at the side is called the booster. That one's going to boost the space shuttle. That's what's going to blast it off into the space. Now, once this is blasted off, now what do we have? This remnant now will fall back Most times it falls back into the ocean. It can be retrieved and it can be reused. Then we have external fuel tank. Now, after the blasting off of the orbiter, what happens? The external fuel tank falls off again. It can crash, it can get burned. Now, this is a picture of the NASA space shuttle that was launched recently on May 30th, 2020. Problems of space travel. The first problem is that they need to overcome the force of gravity to escape the surface of the Earth. That is quite tedious. Now, another thing, basic needs of life are absent in space. The problem of weightlessness is also experienced. There is risk of explosion of rockets at all the stages. And lastly, this is very expensive. Join me in the Google Classroom for further explanation on this. Thank you.